Well, good morning, everyone. We are tracking mostly rain. There is a little snow for a few areas, and I'll go over that for you in a few minutes.
We're tackling post-holiday travel today. We have some tips from Lambert Airport officials on how to catch your flight safely and stress-free.
Plus, the numbers are in, the record-setting totals from Black Friday shopping, and what experts are predicting for Cyber Monday.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Well, wake up, St. Louis. Good morning to you. We're getting a live look at the Gateway Arch this morning, and it is absolutely stunning. It's that post-Thanksgiving coming up on Christmas.
Yes, you can feel it in the air.
You can feel it in the air. Well, good morning to you. It's Sunday, November 26th. I'm Travis Cummings.
And I'm Mercedes McKay. Thanks so much for waking up with us on this Sunday, post-Thanksgiving Day. We're all feeling the food baby still a little.
Trying to fit into these suits.
Exactly.
You look lovely, by the way.
You too. Well, we are in weather first weather alert this morning, and Tracy Henson is here with us today tracking the rain. Tracy, what do you have to tell us?
All right, so if you were watching the 9 a.m. show yesterday, I showed you that model that showed that snow was really not going to hit the metro area, and that's exactly what we're seeing today. So that forecast really did come to fruition for us today, which is a good thing. As you can see on the radar view, it was a little mixed to start, but this was so light. Even our assignment editor this morning, Asama, we were talking, and we both barely had to use the windshield wipers this morning when we were driving through it. So the radar is really putting on a bit of a show for us this morning. It's coming down very light in many areas. Now, as I pause this view, it almost looks like you could take a paintbrush right along Interstate 70, and just north of Interstate 70 is where the snow has been. It's been incredibly light, though some grassy surfaces that are cold enough could certainly see maybe a touch of accumulation, but that would be so minimal. If you do have that outside, please send me a picture. I want to see it. Otherwise, we're looking at just rain for the St. Louis area.
Well, that's a good thing for travelers because we're taking a live look right now at St. Louis Lambert International Airport. Your time is 6:02, where today airline officials are expecting a record number of travelers. The TSA expects to screen nearly 3 million passengers across the U.S. today as folks fly home after the holiday. And if you're flying out of St. Louis today, Lambert officials have some tips to get you where you're going smoothly. So listen up. Check with your airline to ensure your flight is leaving on time. Arrive early, and as always, pack your patience. Plan out how you are getting to and from the airport and if the weather will impact your drive. And finally, watch the weather not only out of St. Louis, but also where you are traveling to.
Well, new from overnight, Wentzville police are investigating after a person was shot in the chest. Here's what we know right now. It happened just before 1:30 this morning on West Allen Street. Officers found several people in the area. The incident started as a verbal argument, which escalated before 4 to 5 shots were fired. They were taken to the hospital and are being treated right now. Several people at the scene were arrested.
And new this morning, we've learned that a 65-year-old man has died after being shot in the head. It happened just after 3 yesterday afternoon in North City. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. Right now, we do not know what led up to the shooting or if a suspect is in custody.
Also this morning, a suspect is in custody after a string of crimes in St. Charles County. It all started Friday near the Bent Oak Apartments in Lake St. Louis. Police tried to pull over a stolen car that was registered out of Nevada. The suspect then crashed into a police car and then into a parked Mercedes-Benz in an attempt to get away. We got some video there. One person who lives nearby caught it all on camera on her balcony.
Very few children live here, so a lot of General Motors employees live here, so it's quiet. Nothing's sacred anymore. I mean, somebody comes through and just creates destruction. I'm glad I wasn't home, but I feel bad for the people that their cars were damaged.
Police eventually captured the suspect and took him to Progress West Hospital. That's when he tried to escape from the hospital. He was quickly captured. Police are now waiting for charges to be approved.
Well, this morning we have video of the hostages released by Hamas officially entering into Israeli territory. Take a look at this video behind me. The Red Cross transferred the hostages to Egypt for a medical assessment before taking them to hospitals in Israel to reunite with their families. Now, this comes after a tense hours-long delay yesterday morning. Hamas militants released 17 hostages, while Israel freed 39 Palestinian prisoners after the second day of swaps. Overall, Hamas is to release at least 50 Israeli hostages, and Israel is to release 150 Palestinian prisoners. U.S. officials say they're hopeful 3 Americans with dual Israeli citizenship can be freed soon.